Hi everybody, this is Scribblefix and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going back to my beloved Copic Markers. And I'm doing not one, but 3 illustrations. How awesome is that? I'm doing some more Pokemon fan art for you all. And I'm drawing some of my favourite ones, the cute mythical legendaries. First up is Mew. As you all know, Mew is the OG mythical Pokemon, and this video wouldn't be complete without him. I love Mew a lot and he's so adorable with his little pink face and blue eyes. I'm drawing him on some expressive blending card using my Copic Markers. I actually didn't use my light box this time because it's a bit of a simple drawing and I thought it would just be easier that way, so I sketched him straight onto the blending card. And I inked him with my Copic Multiliners. I used a 0.3 and a 0.7. When colouring him, I used some pink tones and then I used my very light purple just to shade it even further. Then for the background, I coloured it in blue. And added some circles to it. Because I wanted the background to look as if he was surrounded by bubbles. So I also added some colourless blender in drops, and I really love that effect that it makes. Lastly, I added some gouache paint to the highlights, just to finish off the piece. And here we are. And that's how I drew Mew. So the next Pokemon I'm drawing today is Jirachi. I think Jirachi is awesome and so cute. He's super powerful and I love the movie that he was in. I did the same thing as before during sketching and I did it straight on the paper for the same reasons. And I inked it with my multiliners. Except I used my brush pen for part of the inking just because I wanted to get lots of variation in the lines. With brush pen you have to be a bit careful because sometimes it can take a little longer to dry and you don't want to smear it. I coloured in the top part of his head with a really light yellow colour, and then I added a bit of highlights with the colourless blender. And I also used another yellow just to add shadows, but I thought they were a bit too bright, so I went over them with a purple as well. For the white part of his skin, I shaded it in with a really light purple, And then I had the idea to shade it with multiple colours. So I added a really light blue and also a really light yellow. And I blended them in together. And I'm glad I did that because it kind of gives off a pearlescent look to it, like it's really shiny. And I think it looks really nice. I coloured in the background a really dark bluish colour. And then I layered lighter blues on top of it, and even a purple colour, just to give it a sort of cloud effect. And I really like it because it's not full on noticeable, but you can see it a little bit. And then I used gouache and a gel pen just to add in some nice little stars. And I think they look really nice. I really like this artwork because the dark sky and the light yellow colours really contrast together. And it stands out really well and it pops a bit. So yeah, that's how I drew him. So the last Pokemon I'm drawing today is Shaymin. I really like Shaymin because he's a Diamond and Pearl Pokemon, and Diamond and Pearl is one of my favourite series of Pokemon. Also, he's so cute and badass how he can change different forms, and he's a grass type, and I think grass types are seriously underrated. I actually remember the colours that I used for him. I used YG17, G29, G02, and G17 for all the green parts. And I used R22 and R05 for the flowers on the sides of his head. And Y15 for the yellow spots, and BV00 for the shadows on his body. I decided to make the background like in a garden, like on the movie. So I put lots of grass around him using flicks of my Copic Markers. And I'd also drew some tall flowers on the top part of the background. I made those a little bit darker than the bottom part because there's going to be a bright sky behind him. I filled in the sky with B00 Frost Blue. I also used some of my Prismacolour pencils just to add a bit of texture and detail. And I also used a white pencil just to add some shine in the sky. And I think that makes it look pretty cool and dramatic. If I was to change anything from this drawing, I probably would have drawn the grass in the foreground a little bit better. But that's okay, I still think it looks nice overall. So that's how I drew Shaymin. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like this video, share it with your friends. I have Twitter and Instagram and Facebook in the description below. Also recently, I've added a whole lot of my original artworks to my Redbubble shop. So if you want to support my work, you can get prints and tote bags and mugs if you like that sort of thing. The link for that is also in the description below. So that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know below what you think of it, and I can't wait to hear from all of you. Sorry again about my voice, it's not the best, but what can you do? I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone!